Good afternoon.
I was going to say good morning, but yes, good afternoon.
And welcome to our second season, officially today, of Wild and Wacky Chit Chats with the Twins. Kara brought it to my attention that this was season 2, which is really kind of neat.
Yes.
I can't believe it's been a year already, hanging out with you fine people.
Yes, Wild and Wacky Chit Chats.
So today's show is inspired by Kara's little episode, I guess. I don't really know what to call it. In our La Resistance
30-day challenge.
Yeah.
Oh, hello there, Danielle.
Hi, Danielle. Good afternoon. Anyways, I got off nights this morning, so I didn't watch Kara's show till when I got up, and I was like, we're gonna do that. So what she did was and you guys are gonna be part of our, what we're even gonna talk about today is picking a number, and then we have a book that we are going to read the page number of whatever number you give us.
Except I screwed up. It doesn't start till page. But a number between, although that worked out really well. 9, starting at 9.
9 and...
Between 9... Should have been on the ball. Whoopsies. Did it again. 9 and 119.
9 and 119. So you guys give... Oh, right away. Mike says 11.
Oh.
Well, we are ready to rock and roll. Do you want to read or do you want me?
You read the first one as I share this out to some groups.
Number 11. Oh, this is cool. All right. So number 11... I'm going to read it all because there's a little chunk
and then I can read the angel numbers too.
Yeah, I guess. Okay, it starts in the middle of a sentence, so we're going to just...
Well, you know what? This morning I actually did back it up to the paragraph before, if that helps.
Okay. Are you guys ready? No, I didn't even show you. And the book is Magic. You are it, be it. So, this is, I'm assuming, Gary Douglas, but it's either Gary or Dane, the founders of Access Consciousness, who we have gained so many tools from, and a lot of the stuff that we talk about is tools from Access Consciousness. So you can look it up at accessconsciousness.com, and then sometimes we use this weird little saying that goes right and wrong, good and bad, pot and pock, all 9 shorts, boys and beyonds, and that's the clearing statement, and you can look up theclearingstatement.com to find more info, but it's a magical one that just clears all your weird, crazy, insane points of views that we have. And okay, so I'm gonna get started, and then Beverly says 21, so we got a whole bunch of numbers here.
Oh, I can check too.
Okay, 11. We're gonna start with 11, 14, 21. And it's gonna go together in some
magical way.
Pattern. Okay, so, but I knew I did it by control. And control meant making sure that everything went the way I wanted it to go. Very funny. Because our 30-day question is about being out of control and a whole bunch of other stuff.
And also, please join us if you haven't already.
Yes, join us. We'll post the link after. I was on top of everything. I never failed to call the escrow officer every day. I didn't know that 25% of houses that go into escrow don't close. I didn't know that 90% of the agents give the papers to the escrow officer and never talk to her again until the closing date. Huh? Yeah, huh? How can you control things if you don't talk to people every day? My point in bringing this up is to say that I was really good at control, and what I've had to learn over time is to not be in control and instead to follow the energy.
Come on.
So elephants. During the tsunami in Asia in 2004, there were no casualties among the elephants. Did you hear about that? Days ahead of the tsunami, the elephants got the information, something big is happening, and they said, we're not going to be here for it. We were just talking about this at work. I'm not kidding. Last night I was talking about this at work with some of the girls. We're not going to be here we're big, we're bad, we can kick anybody's ass, and guess what? We're out of here. See you later. The elephants broke all of those cute little chains that people put on them to confine them. Excuse me, I'm pulling that 3-foot stake out of the ground now. Doink! Bye! Why is that? The elephants were willing to receive the information that was available. They were willing to receive what the universe was sharing with them, and they knew I don't stand a chance against a tsunami, especially stake to the ground. And I was talking about this actually, like I said last night, how like all the animals got the awareness ahead of time that the tsunami was coming, and all the humans were standing at the ocean beach, like taking pictures and being like, whoa, what is that?
That would have been me.
I know. Oh, I just laughed. Okay, we're out of here. It's tough for an elephant to swim when he's staked to the ground. So magic is about receiving. The point here is that magic is about receiving. If you have to control everything to make your life happen, how much energy does that require of you? All of it. And if you're busy controlling everything, how much does that limit what you can create and what you can receive? It limits you enormously. What most people create is based on the amount of energy they put into continually controlling things. But what if you were to create from receiving?
Isn't that something?
Oh, and everything that brings up in your world, will you destroy and uncreate it all? And you can say, yes, please.
Yes, please.
Right, wrong, good, bad, pop, all 9 shorts, boys and meals. That was a wonderful, wonderful
It
card.
was. And let's see, Mike, your number 11. This is an angel message that goes along with it. Stay positive. Your thoughts are materializing rapidly, so you want to ensure positive outcomes by focusing only on the good within yourself, others, and this situation. There you go. And let's see who else says hi here. Hi, Kelly. Hi, Beverly, Danielle, and Mike.
Well, interestingly, Danielle, page 14 is blank. And so to me, that is that blank canvas where it's like all of our points of views that we have is what creates our reality. And so if we want something different, we have to destroy and uncreate all of these crazy points of views we have. And so an easy way to do that is to just push your barriers down. And your barriers are your points of views, all of your beliefs, all of these really, so many of the points of views we have are really insane, and we don't even know, like when you actually ask yourself half the time why you have a point of view, what's your answer most always?
I don't know. Why do you believe that? I don't know. Just because I heard it a million years ago.
And that's what you're supposed to do, so that's what you do.
Oh.
So the blank canvas is like getting rid of your points of views and following that magical energy trail like it just talked about on page 11, and asking for what it is that you want in your life without a point of view of how that's going to show up, what that's going to look like, what that's going to take. We don't even have to figure it out. We just have to ask and then be willing for the universe to show us in the most mysterious and magical ways. And then we have to be willing to ask questions when these different energies show up in our life. Like, what is this showing up in my life? Is this what I've been asking for?
Which is a practice, because us control freaked people think that we need to ask a question but then figure it out anyways, which
Totally.
Oh, hello, Miss Becky.
Hello. And
hello,
Kelly.
Michelle. Oh, and I gotta read, though, Danielle, you've got 14, so your angel card number. Lean upon the angels to help you maintain a positive outlook. Geez, that's 2 for 2. This will keep your own demeanor optimistic and bright. I'm getting the message loud and clear.
Who wrote that? Sorry, the phone's being really weird. Oh, Danielle wrote that. And the Christmas tree, the magical energy spot in your home. Oh, I know. I love Christmas trees and Christmas lights.
And
like,
this big, insane plant right behind here. It's like...
there's a lot of energy in the plants.
Yeah.
Oh, why are we choosing a number? We're doing like kind of like an angel card reading, but not really. We're just randomly getting numbers from you guys, and then we're reading out of this book.
So between,
Magic.
if you pick a number between 9 and 119, you will receive a message from Magic You Are at Be It, and also
You're welcome.
An angel number. And
Okay, so 21 was the next number.
oh, yes, for Beverly.
And this is called Humanoids Tend to Judge Themselves. Okay, so one of the big difference between humans and humanoids, which are just two kinds of people that live here on planet Earth, and actually there's more in Access Consciousness, but we'll just talk about humans and humanoids. One of the big differences between
88.
humans and humanoids is that humanoids tend to judge themselves. So I'm just going to say right now that if you're watching this, you're probably a humanoid, because humans would be like, this is the most ridiculous shit I've ever heard of. Like, what are you guys talking about? Anyway, so
We got lots of numbers.
you may, as a humanoid, occasionally try to judge others, but usually you only do that when trying to make yourself more like humans. Judging others is hard work for you. Most humanoids find it impossible. Judging others is hard work for you. When they hear a judgment of someone, they say, huh? That would be important based on what? So and so did what? Well, maybe under certain circumstances, so would I. A human, on the other hand, will say with great certainty, no, I would never do that. Instead of sitting in judgment of others, humanoids tend to sit in judgment of themselves. They find fault within themselves. They try to figure out how to make themselves better. A human doesn't do this. A human will tell you that what's wrong with you, and how if you just did things differently, or if you would just get in line with everybody else, everything would be okay. If you just were the same as everybody else, everything would be okay.
Michelle
basically.
says, humanoid right here. We got lots of numbers.
We'll try to get to as many as we can here. If you just stop doing all those weird things you do, they say, you'd be just fine. And why would you want anything better than what you've got anyways? Because that is all there is. That's pretty much their defining points of views. The idea of bringing up this humanoid thing is not about sitting in judgment of humans. It's about becoming aware of what humanoids are about, that we humanoids are a different species with an infinite capacity to create magic and miracles. It's important to know this so we can let go of our propensity to judge ourselves and buy into the limited human perspective that is all around us. I just think that's cool, just so that you like can understand, like not even understand, but just kind of like get why some of us are so different from others. And it's just because we have either human tendencies and humanoid tendencies. And if you know that someone is a human, then you can just be like, it helps you just be an allowance of people. Because it's like, well, I have these crazy humanoid capacities and they have these crazy human capacities, and we're just different. And none of it is significant. It's just being an allowance.
Totally.
And just, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, so Beverly, here's your number 21 angel card.
That's where that is.
Okay, so Beverly, your optimism is definitely warranted. The angels are working behind the scenes on your behalf right this very minute. You can help support the angels' work by saying positive affirmations and believing that your dream is already manifesting. That is 3 for 3 with the word positive in it, isn't it?
Isn't that something?
Let's see.
Was 88 next? Because that's already...
Push me over here. Yes, Becky is next with 88.
Becky, this is something, and funny enough, it's one that I have dog tagged and totally
Becky
underlined. You're welcome, Beverly. Okay, everybody, this is for you. You are a gift. Not only do you have to be willing to receive love and money and whatever else people want to give you, you also have to be willing to receive you. If you're refusing to be who you truly are, you're asking to be underpaid. You are devaluing you. When you're unwilling to be you, when you're unwilling to be as dynamic and as fabulous and amazing, the gift that you truly are, then you devalue you. Are you trying to prove that not being you is correct? Oh, and everything that brings up times a gazillion. Will you destroy and uncreate it all? Right, wrong, good, bad, pop, pop, all nine shorts, boys and beyonds. That means you will never let yourself have all the money you could have. Because what did we read? Every time you receive a judgment, you get $5,000 more. So receiving everything, the good, the bad, and the ugly. If you can just receive that with no point of view, bring on the money, money, money.
Yes.
You won't let yourself have all the freedom you could have. And you won't let yourself have all the consciousness you could have. All of this because you're always trying to prove that there's a reason for your devaluation, for not being you. You must be willing to see the value of you. Are you discounting your capacity, your ability, your talents, your value, and the gift that you are? What would it take for you to claim, own, or acknowledge and actually be able to receive the gift that you are? You are the gift because you are creative. You are a gift because you are conscious. You are a gift because you are aware. Beautiful, beautiful.
Let's look at the angel card. And you know, Mike, some of them say positive, but a lot of them actually do not. So, and actually Becky's doesn't. So, Becky, number 88. This is a very auspicious and favorable sign about your finances. Your actions, prayers, visualizations, and manifestation work have resulted in a large inflow of abundance. Open your arms and receive. So that is fantastic.
Awesome.
111.
Okay, 111. We can do a couple more here.
We'll get them all in.
The value of you. Most people spend their lives trying to prove they're valuable, but they're not really willing to see the true value of themselves. It's funny how these are all magically colliding into each other. They calculate the right and wrong of themselves, the black and the white, the positive and negative, the good, the bad, and the ugly of themselves. These calculations are based on a mistaken understanding of who they are. We're sorry, whatever you may presently think, you are not the good, bad, and the ugly. You are the presence of you. You are the awareness of you. Can you get the difference between the calculations of you and the awareness of you? It goes back to those points of views and those beliefs that we have of who we are and who we should be and how we should fit in and live in this mediocre world amongst one another and all be the same and fit into these little shoebox lives, or be willing to rip the band-aid off, slam down your barriers, and be who you truly be with no point of view.
Yes, Nicole. Yes.
Love it.
So the angel number 111. This number brings you the urgent message that your thoughts are manifesting instantly. So keep your mindset focused upon your desires. Give any fearful thoughts to heaven for transmutation.
Can't make that up. And we are that powerful that what we think about, we bring about. I want to go rambling off in a couple stories, but I'm going to read
50.
Or 42. Kelly has 42.
Did I miss Kelly?
Kelly.
I missed you, Kelly. Sorry.
Kelly. Kelly got another blank canvas.
Oh, interesting.
So, reminding us all to drop our barriers and expanding out into the infinite space of being. and pushing past everything that limits you, all your fears, all your worries, all your shoulds, all your has tos, all of those things that stop you from being truly you. Push past that in every direction into the infinite space of being.
Oh, we missed number 4. Leanne and Andre. Hi, Andre. I don't see on
hello,
here.
hello.
For Andre and Leanne, and actually everybody.
42.
No, 4.
No, but 42 is blank.
Oh, sorry, I'm missing stuff. 42. It's a very quick, fast message. This is for Kelly. The angels are urging you to keep the faith.
Keep the faith. Keep
that's
moving
all.
forward fearlessly.
Yes, you are welcome.
Number 4, I was skeptical, but I decided to try. Shannon came to my office and started the bars. Oh, this must be Dane. The moment she put her hands on my head, I started giggling like a little kid. I continued to giggle like a child for the full duration of the session, 1 hour and 15 minutes. After the session, I experienced the first sense of peace I'd had in 2.5 years. I got up from the massage table. For the first time in my life, I remember truly knowing everything was okay. Everything always had been, and everything always would be. This is when Dane, one of the founders of Access Consciousness, first got his bars run.
So perhaps you could maybe get your bars run.
And perhaps we will post something more on the bars so you know
What
more
the heck
about
they are.
that, which we both offer bar sessions, and many people out there around the world do. So you got no excuse not to get your bars run. So Access has been, okay, the session saved my life. I started working with Shannon once a week, and every time we worked together, my life changed, and I could see it. I started waking up in the morning with a sense of joy and possibility instead of, geez, I can't wait till I'm off this planet. And if that sounds familiar to anyone, really, honestly, truly consider getting your bars run. Access has been an amazing gift to me, and through using its processes and tools, magic has shown up in my life. I now ask for things and they show up, but the real magic is the ability to have the joy that's possible, the joy that can be created, the joy life can be. Sure, magic is about having fun, Magic is about the fun of having the things you desire show up in your life, but in a much larger way, magic is about consciousness that is experienced, not as the addendum to your life or that's done instead of your life. Magic is about consciousness as your life. It's not about meditating in a cave removed from life in order to have consciousness. You should be functioning from the consciousness every moment you're alive. When you do, your life becomes truly magical, and there's nothing you can't create. That's the beauty of it.
That is great. And number 4, angel message. The angels are with you. They send you the number 4 to reassure you that they've heard your prayers and are helping you.
Oh, I love it.
Beautiful.
What's next? 65.
65, and this is for our mummers.
And there was a message. What was that last message? Seemed nice. This is Mom.
Yes. Oh, Danielle says, my life has been changed in wonderful ways since having my bars ran. 10 out of 10 would recommend it.
Yes, I love it.
I wholeheartedly agree,
Me
Danielle.
too.
Yeah.
Anytime you're in the crazy, you get your bars run and you're just a brand new person at the end of it.
Yeah, it's like housekeeping for your mind.
Totally, totally. Okay, number 65. Gosh. If I'd seen that, I would have bought it. Interesting. Have you ever walked into a store and found just the item you wanted in just your size, just exactly the way you wanted it, and the salesperson said, gosh, if I had seen that, I would have bought it? That so happened. Was it in the store before you got there, or did you actually create it? Did you demolecularly manifest it so it showed up? When that happened, did you think, wow, this is so serendipitous? Or did you acknowledge that you had created it?
Yes, because we always like to pretend that things didn't actually happen.
Oh, that's just a
right?
coincidence.
Yeah.
But maybe, just maybe,
Just maybe.
you created it as if by magic. A friend told us that her dad was going to buy her an outfit. She usually wears a medium top and a small bottom, but she didn't tell him that. When he asked her what size she wore, she said, "Oh, a 3 or a 4." So he got her an outfit, and when she opened the package, there was a medium top and a small bottom. How many times do these so-called little serendipitous events occur in your life, and how often do you acknowledge them for what they are? Something you have created. So right now, just think about all those moments and all those times and truly acknowledge how powerful of a creator you actually are. And then one more. A lady who was attending one of our 2-day magic seminars said she wanted a new car. She said, "Okay, this is the kind of car I'd like to create. I'd like to be in a 2001 or 2002 and have a great solid engine." Oh. Anyway, she manifests herself a car. Long story short.
You can get what you want. Okay, Mom, number 65, angel message for you. Congratulations on the positive changes you are making in your life right now. This is an excellent time to make changes at home, work, or within relationships. Follow your inner truth.
Love it.
Beauty.
What's the next one?
It's a very good question.
I think on here-
65.
Did we do 50 already?
Did we do Michelle's 50? I don't think we did.
Okay. So, and what time are we kicking at?
Michelle, 50.
50. Okay.
327.
This is different from...
I will just say, if we don't get to your number, we'll take pictures and post them in the comments. So
Yeah.
we won't forget about you.
Yes. Okay. This is different from I want a I'm not really sure where this is going, but we're just going to go with it. I want a relationship. This person fits all of my categories, therefore he or she must be available for what I desire. Anybody who fits all of my categories must be available for what I desire. Can you see how vested in the outcome is far different from being present, aware, and in the question? Funny. Be in the question. When you go into business and business meeting, do you go with the idea that you must get a particular result, or are you open to what is possible? If you go without a specific result you have to achieve, you can find out what is possible, and what tends to show up is even more than you were going to ask for in the first place. When you get the idea, this is what the result is going to be, you have to become vested in the outcome. You stop seeing what is possible and only see the result you've decided on. What inevitably occurs is less than what is possible. Why is this? You've made a judgment about what's necessary, and when you make a judgment, you are unable to see anything that doesn't fit into it. All our points of views put these blinders on us, and we can't see the infinite possibilities the universe is trying to contribute to us. Decisions and judgments always exclude anything that doesn't match them. You can't see anything that doesn't match what you've already decided or judged is going to be the result. You end up creating limitations instead of possibilities. Instead, go in with the idea, I wonder what else is possible
Yes,
here. Go
that is-
into the question.
That is the question of the day. I wonder what is possible. Mom said she's going shopping.
Well, you might as well.
Yes. And Michelle, your angel number is God is helping you to change your life in healthy new ways.
So, well, if we didn't get to your number, like Kara said, we will take a picture of the page and you can read it. But this has been really fun. And I think my children might be arriving home from school here. And like, go back and read, like, listen through this again. I want to, because I'm curious to kind of see all the patterns that came. But
And when you listen, if something triggers, like if you're like something catches your attention, that message is for you, even if you didn't pick the number.
oh, exactly.
Yeah.
So thanks for joining us on such a fun little magical
Thank you,
adventure.
everybody.
And yeah, we'll post a link for our private free group La Resistance, where we use a tool from Access Consciousness and we really start to shed and break away all of these limited points of view
And
that
it
we
is
have.
far more powerful than it seems at first, because it sounds pretty bizarre and wild. So if that isn't an invitation, I don't know what is.
It'll change your life.
Oh, you are so welcome. I can't see who you are, but you are welcome.
All right, you guys, have a great week, and we will see you on here later.
Yes, have a great day, you guys.
Bye-bye.
Bye.